We were the lead consultant for the project. We were the architect of record, structural engineer. We also did some interior design for the residential part of the project. As lead consultant, we were obviously overseeing the whole design team, right from the beginning all the way through to the end of construction.
We started the project as lead consultants. By the end of concept design, we'd taken over the design documentation, and before we started schematic design, we were putting piles in the ground. We acted as a design liaison, but also as a drawing producer to enable the structural works to progress. We did a lot of design work on the integration of the podium, the exterior features of the steps and the retail units, the cantilevering GRC canopies above the retail, and a lot of continuity of these features and how they worked around the scheme were our responsibility to get a hold of and deliver to the contractor in time before they were built.
During the modelling phase of it, because of the amount of apartment types, which I think amounted to around 78. As far as a modelling strategy goes, it was quite complex in the fact that we had to model each and every apartment individually and then link that in to each level of the floor at all different levels, so it all read as one clean floor plate.
One of the challenges we have is the concept architect leaves us very early in the process, and while they may stay on a reviewing monitoring role, there's no real scope for additional large CGI renders or things to sell the design, but design changes still take place. So through the BIM model, we use a package called Enscape. It's a very simple white model render package to help everyone in the design team see exactly what we're delivering before it gets built. So forms, shapes and changes can be instantly seen and understood. And one of the main strengths of BIM and the process that we work with is we're always trying to communicate visually to the whole team what they're going to see, so there's no false expectations, there's no misunderstandings later down the line. One of the main strengths of our delivery team.
The biggest challenge was the fast-track nature of the project. We had a very short amount of time to realise the architectural ambitions, but at the same time driving the structure forward in advance of the other disciplines.
The packages was split into the substructure package, piling package and then superstructure package. The problem comes with this project is fast-track project, so we had to issue the piles even before we finished the schematic design. It was a big challenge for us.
I think what we particularly demonstrated on that project was a coordinated design with architecture, with MEP, with the facade. We also demonstrated that we can deliver a big project in a short amount of time.
There was a number of challenges during construction. Probably the biggest challenge was the fact that there was just so little space on the island. So you had 3 individual plots, construction happening concurrently on all, and you had a single point of entry-exit onto the island. I think at the peak in 2016, there was just over 17,000 people coming to work on the island every day. So the challenge was that you really only had your plot constraints to work within, and that presented the biggest challenge for the entire project team. The client was very keen to come up with a very contemporary, innovative design, and the end result speaks for itself. It is something that at first glance is not in keeping with a traditional mosque, but working closely with the client and Islamic affairs, we incorporated a classic minaret as well as a contemporary dome on the roof. But it's certainly a first of kind in terms of the UAE creating that contemporary finished product. And it's definitely something special, adds to the island.
It's a globally recognised destination. I think that's what it always was going to be. It's a unique environment to be in.
The island as a whole, because it's master planned, it's a seamless integration between the plots. It's perfectly scaled and it creates a very nice urban environment.
We were delivering a substantial size scheme in a very short period of time. It was a milestone in our time and a great icon.
To be able to walk around the project at the end and see the quality that we managed to deliver, I think that's, it's one of the proudest moments of my career at least.